We are starting a live stream here on Facebook. I think. Try that again. Preparing to live stream. I'm 3 minutes early, but that's okay. Oh, that's so awkward when I'm watching myself like a couple of minutes late. Okay, I've got to go to this screen. All right. I am live with you today to talk about the ABC method that I have prepared for teachers, instructors in the fitness and wellness field that want to be helpful for people who have core issues, diastasis recti, and you know what? In the end, it's just really good, solid information for anybody in fitness and wellness. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about that today, but I figured, you know what, while we're here, let's do a really quick ABC style lesson. All right. Let's just do it. And I'm like not looking cute or anything, but you're okay with that, right? Okay. Not cute. Okay. So here we go. We're going to go into some quadruped work, but I want you to start all the way down on the floor. So bring yourself down. Okay. Shoulders down and back of the neck nice and long, shooting out through the crown, top of your head, pressing down through the base of your spine. Tuck your tailbone until you feel your navel start to lift out of the floor. And you're drawing that area up and towards your heart. You breathe into your lungs and exhale. So we're keeping the belly away from the floor. Breathe into the actual lungs all the way into your back. And exhale. Okay, this is plank-based, which means you are not a worm. You are a board. You're going to come up to your knees. Breathe. In 3, 2, 1. Up to your knees. Boom. There we go. There's a half plank, and then we'll pull the knees in, and we are in quadruped. Double check your hand position. It goes right underneath your shoulders. Spread those fingers nice and wide. You should be able to see the fronts of your elbow creases, back of your neck nice and long still, pressing the shoulder blades towards your pockets. Also, we want to lift the lower back slightly and keep that tailbone tuck that we had when we were down on the floor. So it's that same repelling feeling, only now the tummy muscles are repelling your clothes and still driving that navel up and towards your heart. Anytime during a quadruped exercise, you don't want to lose that core connection, that slight tuck, the slight lift of the lower back. Otherwise, we end up down here, which is not going to be nearly as effective as core exercise and also not very effective for what the exercise was purposed for. And I will give you a perfect example right now, okay? So we've all seen the little donkey lift, the little booty lift, right? And so how do you usually see it? Like that, right? Okay, so where's the pressure when you do that? It's in your lower back. What if you want it to be effective? Try this. Back in quadruped, lift that lower back slightly, core up and towards your heart, keep that tailbone tucked, flex your feet, put your weight a little bit on that foot that's going to stay on the floor, and then when you lift, don't lift past that point where you're moving from your glute, not from your back. Oh my goodness, that's so much harder, but it's so much more effective, and you're going to feel that all the way in the little glute smile there between the glutes and the hamstrings. Isn't that so much better? Yes, we can do so many things from here. We can do them angled, we can do them circled, we can do them arc style, and we can get the glutes from all angles. There's your little micro lesson for today. Take that with you. Use that instead of your typical booty exercise next time. And if you add bands and weights, hello, there's a glute workout for you. And bonus, it's core work too. Guess what? In my world, all exercises are core exercises. Have you come to that realization yet? Because if it's not centered and focused in the center of your body, it's not going to be as effective. And it's not going to give you the result and effectiveness that you're looking for. And if you're struggling with a core issue, diastasis recti, core dysfunction, lower back issues, anything that's not bringing that core up and in is going to do what? Make the issue worse. Okay, so here we are at 6:01 Central Time, and I'm going to attempt now to share my screen without scaring myself, because this is so weird on Facebook, like seeing myself in two-dimensional times. It's kind of like Back to the Future, only I like went back a minute or two. And yeah, so I'm seeing myself. But anyway, enough of that. Let's see, share the screen. By the way, I hope this is working. Hello out there on Facebook. Share screen, here we go. Let's find some information now. I'm not going to look at myself because it's creepy. On the ABC method. Yes, that's what I wanted. I hope you can see my screen because we are going. Here we go. All right, so a little bit of background on me if you don't know me. If you're in here, you probably already do know me. I have been working in this field of core stability and help with people with diastasis recti and core function for 15 years, really focused on it for the last 10. I have a book out, I have a course out for clients, and I finally pulled all the pieces of all these different ways that I've been teaching together and recognized actually what it is, and it's the ABC method. So everything that I teach is within this circle of the ABC method. So here's what I realized. I'm teaching all these clients. They are coming to me because something has gone wrong. What if something didn't go wrong? What if things went right sooner? So how would we do that? We would teach the teachers to teach this method and to move people forward instead of having trouble and then them coming to me and then feeling like they'd been left behind or left out. I've always known that I needed to teach the teachers, and now putting all of the pieces together, I finally have this method together to teach teachers in a very simple way how to incorporate the ABC method for all of their clients, but especially for anybody who's struggling in core functional areas. So within this method, I teach how to cue people that are struggling in their core, how to ask questions about core issues, how to modify exercise or adjust exercise depending on which of these pieces are off for our clients, how to help people propel forward in their fitness, not set them back, how to be a bridge from physical therapy into fitness, especially in the area of the core. That is what I'm teaching here. And though it's very simple, it is very nuanced, and there's a lot of details that go into it. So you'll notice that when I'm working with my ABC method instructors, that we talk about details. I ask for a lot of questions, and they get FaceTime with me. And all of those things are important to me, especially right now, as we're really building our community of ABC method instructors. We have done just 5 or 6 certification classes so far. So we're still very young and very new, and we're still learning from each other, but it's a really powerful place to be. And this method gives people the power to pay it forward. So what are we teaching here? We're teaching core stability. It's definitely help in the postpartum field. It's help with diastasis, and we're going to talk about that some more. It's help with pelvic floor function, and it is from the fitness lens, not taking anybody else's lens. I'm not taking the lens of a medical professional, physical therapist, chiropractor. Those people are people that I refer. I refer my clients to all of those different people in my circle. And when they are doing fitness, then that's where I come in, and I can look at all of these issues from a fitness perspective to help people feel better, recover better, work better, and do fitness better, and do life better. Because I want people to not only do fitness better when they're in fitness class with me, but to be able to take the method to carrying the baby around, driving the car, lifting things at home, all the things. It should all apply. Okay. So women are frustrated, and so are men. And it's important to understand that this is not a fourth trimester issue. So a lot of people think of diastasis recti in terms of only being for those first 3 months postpartum. I'm here to tell you that you'll get into the statistics, but almost everyone struggles with diastasis recti post-pregnancy, and that most people are still going to need your help past the fourth trimester. Many for years. Many have never gotten any help. Many have no idea what to do, and many are frustrated. And this includes men, because I get an email every day from a man who says, do I have this same thing that you help the ladies with? Can you help me too? So here's some pictures of different ways that diastasis can look from the outside. But here's the thing. Someone will feel diastasis from the inside. It doesn't necessarily need to look one certain way. It might look normal to you on the outside. It might look like a pregnant belly or a bulge or something strange. If it feels dysfunctional, we treat it with ABC method to be more functional. And because we're talking about diastasis recti, it is important to empower our clients to know what it is. So the picture here at the top shows a rectus abdominis and then a separated rectus abdominis. So one that's divided down the center, that's stretched open like that, is one with diastasis recti. And so that rectus abdominis is going to need some functional help in order to function better, and in order to strengthen the right way to move the muscles in and up, not continue to open out. So we help with that. All right, so almost 100% of pregnancies that make it to 36 weeks end in diastasis recti. It is an adaptation in pregnancy. It is not, there's not something wrong with you if you have a diastasis. It is an adaptation in pregnancy. It happens, it is normal. Okay, then 6 weeks later, 60% of women that are, noticed to have diastasis will still have it. The problem with that statistic is that almost nobody checks for it. Women have to figure it out on their own. And a lot of times they figure it out on their own through frustration and bad and misinformation. So we cannot take over for the medical field, but we can empower somebody to understand what it is and empower them to get the help. And then 65% of men with a condition called AAA also have this problem. And so that's why I'm getting emails from men. A lot of them have this condition and they're struggling, and there's almost nobody on their side to give them any tools to succeed. It's kind of like, you have this thing, oh well. And women have felt like that for a long time. So instead, we want people to be healthy. We want people to be fit. We want people to be strong. We give them the tools to do that safely while they're recovering, and also refer to professionals like physical therapists that can help. So my little triangle down here is one that I love. This is how I think of the ABC method in terms of fitness and wellness. The ABC method is like the slab of the house, and the healthy lifestyle and fitness sit on top of the slab of that house. If a piece of ABC is missing in something that you're doing, the slab of the house will be shaky. And that's when you start feeling like this isn't working, that isn't working. I'm working so hard on eating right, but why does my gut still feel this way? I'm working so hard on my fitness, but why do I still have this distended abdomen that doesn't feel quite right? Okay. So when ABC is in place, then we feel this solid stability of the house, and we can build on top of that. Okay, so here's what we teach. We start with helping someone understand diastasis recti, or the dysfunction that they're feeling. And this diagnosis doesn't mean a medical diagnosis. It means empowering them to find out or figure out where the problem is coming from. Module 2 is therapy for that. So a lot of times when I start teaching and training someone, we don't jump right into something. I'll give you a good example. A woman came to me knowing that this is what I teach. She had just had a baby. She didn't know whether or not she had any diastasis, but she said, I'm going to go to Carrie first. And I'm going to do Carrie's method when I'm first released to exercise, which all women know what that check mark is. Released to exercise means nothing, really. So it really means that you need to go find a professional. You don't need to go back to CrossFit. So you get that first like 6 weeks, and then she came to see me, and we worked step by step. And by therapy, I mean like how to breathe, how to line your body back up, how to find your core muscles again, how to find your pelvic muscles again. Like we do that. Then the next step, putting fitness on that, means that you have the stability of knowing and understanding where your body is. And then we can add fitness safely, one step at a time. So that's your progress. Fitness isn't all at once. Fitness isn't, take out all adaptations for everything. Fitness is, okay, here's where we are today. Here's the things that we need to adjust today. In a month, we need to see where we're at, and we need to see if we're up leveling and moving forward in this specific realm. I have specific realms that I teach, specific things to check for in different exercises, and then specific ways to help people move forward. And that's what my instructors learn how to do. They learn how to take them through all of this so that the client doesn't feel lost and doesn't feel like they have to go 1,000 different directions just to come back to your trainings and your classes. Here's a few of my clients, and my little course is in 50 countries. It's helping thousands of people around the world. My book is all over Amazon. It was a bestseller before it even was released on Amazon. That is helping people all over the world. And then, some of these folks have seen me one-on-one and some in class, but the method helps people find that deep core strength and stability again, and it changes lives. And here's just a couple of my testimonials from people that have read the book. And this is how the ABC method works. We do a certificate course with me. And in that certificate course, some of it is pre-recorded, like the stuff that you need to practice is pre-recorded. And I did that on purpose so you would have it to practice it. Some of it is live with me because we need to talk through things. You need to be able to ask questions. And we need to check these things on you, because when you feel how the exercises feel on your body, it changes how you teach them and how you pay it forward. Okay. And then as you move forward in the ABC method, you are in the group of ABC method instructors. I know you. We help each other and support each other. You're in this circle. I do monthly meetups with my coaches, and we bring our questions and concerns. And some months it's a lot, and some months it's just checking in on each other. But it's a great way to keep oiling up the gears and keep thinking through these things and keep working on the method and keep implementing even more. And that's me. I'm Carrie, owner of Carrie Fit. It's my original business name that's been around since 2004. And the ABC method is now what the method is called. So it's a certificate course, and it is 1.2 continuing education credits at NASM and ACE. And it is 12 hours at AFA. And it is endorsed by Fit for Mom. And I have a lot of Camp Gladiator instructors. So a lot of times I do private teachings with Camp Gladiator instructors. I do have one in October just for Camp Gladiator. So we go through the methods that you teach in your classes, and we use the ABC method to implement there. Or if you're with another group, if you work with a group of trainers or instructors, or you manage a facility, we can do a private for you too. It really helps me to bring that circle in with people who either work together or have the same method so that we can implement easier. I also have open enrollment. So I have one more open enrollment for 2021, and that's on the abcmethod.com or carryfit.com, either one. You'll find one that is in September of 2021, and there won't be any other open enrollments for 2021. Everything else will be a private. So you can email me here. There's my cell phone number as well. That's really my cell phone number. Or go check out carryfit.com or the abcmethod.com, and then come back around and let me know how I can serve and what I can do for you. I'm going to stop the share right there. I have no idea how you're doing there on Facebook. I hope things are going well, but if I change the screen, I'm going to scare myself because, like I said, it's like 2 minutes off. It's bizarre. And so I'm going to stop the recording here. I will go back and look for your comments and questions. Remember that you can always email or text me, and I will also see you over on YouTube. I'm Carrie Fit Everywhere. Bye.